Welcome to the most listened to golf in the world, the Fairways of Life show, on air, online, and around the world, with the most candid interviews.
We did it, we did it together, and it's just so exciting for me to just be a part of this with them, with all the 11 other players. It's truly an experience that I will cherish forever.
Taking you beyond the ropes.
Whatever you think is possible for you, or even what's not possible, beyond your wildest dreams, go for it. Just go for it and think big and believe in yourself, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't do anything.
Unforgettable stories.
He's hit some putts with it, so he gets his phone out and he just takes a picture of the grip and down the putter and doesn't say anything, and he just pings it to Tiger. And of course, Tiger pinged him right back, like, what in the hell are you doing with my putter? Do not touch that putter.
A bridge to the past.
Years and years from now, Mr. Palmer, what do you want the legacy of Arnold Palmer to be?
Well, I suppose just that I have made a contribution to the game to help make it a little better.
Here's your host, New York Times best-selling author and Golf Channel's Matt Adams.
Hey everybody, welcome to a Monday, the Fairways of Life show. Can't wait until you see what we have for you this week. Yes, it's the week of the PGA show, so we're wall to wall with equipment stories and interviews. We have tons of them. At this point, Dom, here we are Monday morning. How many interviews do you think we're going to do over the course of this week?
I think we're looking at 19, 20-ish, something like that.
19 to 20-ish.
And this with the big boys, too. This is Callaway. This is Titleist. This is Cobra, Puma, Ben Hogan, Bridgestone. You name it. If there's something in the world of equipment, if there's something out there that you're wondering, do I want that in my golf bag? Or, I'd like to hear about that technology, guaranteed you will hear about it on this show this week.
One of the relationships that we most enjoy and are so proud of is to be ambassadors for Ben Hogan. Ben Hogan Golf Equipment is so spectacular. It has made such a mark in the market, into the golf marketplace. And the fact that the PTX Pro irons were so well received by all of you. I love the fact that almost on a weekly basis, somebody would send me a tweet or an email or a text or get in touch with a photo of their new irons from Ben Hogan. And I've enjoyed spreading the word over the last year about how easy it is to do. You just go on to benhogangolf.com. You have a direct relationship with them, just like they are your tour truck. And from there, what do you need? They'll figure it out. You want to trade in the clubs you have, it's okay. You want to finance the clubs you have, it's okay. You want to save a 40%, 50% retail markup because you're not going through the retailer, you're going direct, it's okay. And at the end of it all, you're going to slip Ben Hogan Golf Equipment into your golf bag. Ben Hogan Golf Equipment. I know that means a lot to you. Scott White is the president and CEO of the Ben Hogan Golf Equipment Company. benhogangolf.com is where you can go for more information. Scott, how are you, my friend? What a year, huh?
Hey, Matty, good to hear your voice. I am well.
Likewise.
And I hope you are as well.
Thank you. So what was the final analysis of 2019 for Ben Hogan Golf Equipment, and how does that play into and tie into 2020?
It was a great success. We really kind of kicked the streetlights out and kind of over-delivered on every marker that we had, and we're
Wow.
not to say we're going to ever be a huge behemoth in the golf industry. That's not what Ben Hogan is about. We're really a niche player, but we had a good year, very good year, and really set the stage for an even better 2020 and beyond.
Awesome. Well, let's talk about the foundation that stage is built upon. Why is it, do you think, that Ben Hogan Golf Equipment Company has been so successful as yet?
Well, I think it's a combination of things. I think first and foremost, it's about the product. I mean, we never take our eye off the ball, to use an overused cliche, but product is job number 1, 2, and 3. So, if we weren't laser focused on making, what we think is the best golf equipment in the world, everything else would be for naught. But, secondarily, our business model, the factory direct to consumer, whatever we want to call it, has really been embraced as consumers in general and golfers in general become, more and more accustomed to buying online. it's a natural progression. The shopping experience at a golf retailer is, cumbersome to say the least. And, we take a lot of that pain out of it and as you alluded to, take a lot of the price out of that equation as well. So it's really resonated as more and more people understand what we're doing, understand they can get great products at, really a fraction of the cost of what they'd pay at retail. It's a great phenomenon.
Scott, when you say that it's really resonated, I don't think I've ever had a chance to ask you this, but I'm curious, when someone goes on, whatever it is, they need a putter, a wedge, a driver, a fairway metal hybrid, whatever, maybe it's a full set of irons, and they have the experience of directly purchasing the product from you, have you found that those same customers then come back to fill in other spots of their bag?
Oh, yeah. We have a huge number of repeat customers. A lot of players, a lot of golfers will fill in, as you said, just a portion of their bag. They'll kind of test drive us with some of our equalizer wedges or, maybe a utility iron or a hybrid club. And then, once they get the product and play it out on the course and they realize how great it performs, many of them come back for much larger purchases, whether it be a full set of irons or a GS53 driver. But, what we like about that too is, they tell their friends and we get a lot of referrals. And, word of mouth is really one of our best marketing means.
BenHoganGolf.com is the website for you guys to check it out as well as we're talking about this. Saw some news the other day, Scott, brand new club fitter and builder program. What's that all about?
Yeah, so one of our Achilles heels in our business model is, we have some people who call in and just say, hey, I'm not really sure what my specs are. What am I supposed to do? I know you can build and you build every set from scratch. Every set is custom built, but what do I need? Do I need a two degree up or half inch long or stiff shaft, graphite, regular? So now there's kind of two means for people to figure that out. One is they can go onto our website and we have a fairly simple and straightforward tool called Hogan Fit that'll give you some basic direction. And really help people understand, okay, if I'm 6'5", I probably need a longer club than average. But now we have a club fitter and builder program where we're selling heads directly to accredited club fitters and builders. And we actually one of the companies that jumped on this opportunity first was Club Champion, the largest club fitting company in probably the world, with at least 75 locations here in the United States. So they really like what we're doing, obviously love the product. And now for the guy who really wants to go through a complete fitting, you can go to Club Champion, any one of their locations, and you can have them. You can be fit right then and there for clubs, and they'll build them for you, or they'll send the specifications to us, and we'll build them. So it really takes any mystery out of the equation now.
Is it possible to go on to BenHoganGolf.com and find out who and where these people are near the customer?
Yes, absolutely. This is a very new program for us. Just kicked off. What's today? Kicked off at the beginning of the year, so we're only a few weeks into this. But there is a listing, yes, of club fitters that have the program, have our club heads, or will have them shortly. And so you can, not only is Club Champion, but there are others signing up on a daily basis.
Excellent. Now, the Ben Hogan brand, you heard me talking about it just before you popped on with us, Scott. I think, obviously, that has a huge amount to do as well because there's such credibility in there, a legendary name, legendary clubs that in some cases that people remember back when, but in other cases I've seen very young players who just want to be playing clubs with the name Ben Hogan on it. They know that it is that special. How have you found the name to be connecting, let's say, I know it's going to connect in the United States and in North America, but outside of that, around the world, Europe?
Yeah, we have not focused extensively on markets outside of the U.S. in since we relaunched and using this direct-to-consumer business model. But, next year we are definitely planning some significant growth in Europe, the UK, probably Asia
Excellent.
as well. And we've just been overwhelmed and quite honestly surprised by the understanding that people have globally of Mr. Hogan's accomplishments, on and off the course. I mean, he just his history and heritage seems to get stronger and stronger as the years go by. Even though he's been gone for quite a number of years now, he's just one of these people that golfers gravitate to and admire and respect. And I think his name and again his legacy and hopefully his brand will be around for many, many years.
Speaking to the brand part of it, how was the growth of the course of the last year, and how was things, the momentum areas like traffic on the website, et cetera?
Yeah, those dynamics are fun to watch because when we engaged on this in this business model less than 3 years ago now, we weren't really sure how this was going to play out, but site growth is really off the charts. We grew by, some thousands of percentage in terms of unique visitors. Every stake in the ground that we put, every stake we put in the ground, as I said, we surpassed. And so we're really happy. I mean, again, this whole idea of what we're doing, buying online, buying direct, having every piece of golf equipment customized has really been a resounding success, and golfers now, more and more golfers every day understand what we're doing. So it's fun to watch those things.
I know that everyone will have fun and look forward to the fact that I've seen some of the pictures. I've seen some of the stuff. I know what's around the corner with new products that Ben Hogan Golf Equipment will be coming out with. You make products specifically for certain types of golfers so that they have perfectly what they need for everyone to play the best golf they're capable of. How excited are you about the new stuff that just lies around the corner that you'll be able to share?
Yeah, I mean, that's the part of my job that I really get excited about. I just love the product aspect of it. And, we've got some of the best designers and engineers in the business that have a great eye for classic styling, but also, use modern technologies to make great performing products. And, the things that we have coming this year are really, really special. I mean, we had a fantastic run last year with the PTX Pro irons that you mentioned, and
love them,
the drivers and putters, and we've got a great second act coming up this year. All of which will be launched, in the next few weeks or months when everything has been thoroughly tested and we feel they're worthy of Mr. Hogan's name. So. We're excited, very excited about the 2020 product lineup.
Well, Mr. Hogan's name, as you phrased it, Scott White, everyone should be very happy and very excited about what you guys are doing, and I'm sure the man himself and certainly his family can be very proud of the way that you guys have taken this company and brought it back into prominence, and you did it your way, just like he did. Scott White is the president and CEO of Ben Hogan Golf Equipment Company. We're very proud to represent this company. BenHoganGolf.com is the website if you want to check it out right now. Scott, best wishes. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks again, Matty. We'll talk soon.